Yeah, preserving this way of life is more important now than ever, I think. You know, the more you watch the news and see the way the world's going, and you come to a rodeo and none of that stuff's here, it'll be a really sad day if this was gone from the world. You know, I think being a cowboy and raising your family around the Western lifestyle is I think there's a better way to do it. That's my opinion, but I've never met so many, you know, kids from the age of 5 and up that say yes sir and yes ma'am and do their chores and don't complain. Stakes are high. You know, every year the money goes up and every year the competition gets better. Every year the horses buck harder. The last 2 years I've had Killer Bee in the E-Pin rounds, and she beat me mentally in 19. I rode her, I kept in the average, but I didn't do my job that day. And that kind of ate at me for a long time. I gave her a lot more power than I needed to, and had been thinking about it ever since. And I had a feeling when I showed up to Arlington last year that I was gonna have to tango with her again. And sure enough, first E-Pin round comes around, Killer Bee, and I just made it up in my mind right then, and that wasn't gonna happen.
Look at the drop here. Richie, keep it up. Killer Bee's bringing the drop, bringing the heat. Richie, this looks pretty darn good. There's the whistle. Great effort by Richie.
That was a big win for me. That's a horse that can take you out of the game real early. Stomp one like that in round 3 and you have 7 more ahead of you. You know, what could go wrong? Turns out something can go wrong in the 8th round when you get bucked off, but that's bareback riding. But at that point, no, you're up there in the average and you're climbing spots in the world standings, and the wind's at your back, you're moving forward. I love gambling. I've had to slow down on the gambling. I can't go. I wake up in Vegas, I have to sit down and play. Like, I've cut myself. It's like $100 a day I can play with, and that's my limit. We're gonna find out how lucky you're gonna be that day. How do you know unless you sit down and play a few hands? I think it takes a lot of luck to win a gold buckle. I've been close. You know, it's been second, been third. Every one of these guys rides so good. It's anybody's day every day, and that's the deciding factor. A lot of times it comes down to who's got the best horse. When everyone's riding at a level plane, you need the horse to step you up, or you need the horse to get more points than the other, and that's luck of the draw.